Y'all, it's Zenzi. I'm stressing about how to get to Marlin. We got some interesting light coming into the picture today. That's because we about to talk about Tales of the Quantum. I'm on page. I want you to see this. 34. We just did this Scottie Pippen of life-centric thinking. I mean, we really did do. I'm gonna be how to manage my desk space. Includes a steering wheel. But all right. So I'll just read. I'm quoting. Page 33. And we're going from my notes, so it might go a little fast for you, but really seriously, I'm recording that I have solved consciousness. And I need physics to sit down and listen to me. And then Western medicine can sit down and listen to me. And then all we got to do is fix the economy. No human should be dying because of an economy. Economies should be serving the needs of all 8 billion humans across every nook and cranny of Earth. The minds are mush around this joint. And they're really good at linear thinking, okay? Patting y'all on the back. But in order to understand life, you must do concentric thinking. And Globes, original consulting philosopher, anti-racism, autism, bio-electromagnetism, that's the whole shebang right there. Consciousness. Made clear, concise, comprehensive, complex. I know how humans work. And y'all been leaving me to die. Because you don't like how I look. You don't think I look like the she Einstein of consciousness. But I am. She Nikola Tesla of bio-electromagnetism. Philosophical hypothesis of bio-electromagnetism. Sorts the hard problem of consciousness into an easy pivot. Right here we're going to follow the words of Art Hobson, shall we? It's about 45% of a page. Okay, page 33. Energy emitted by an atom is quantized, meaning restricted to a discrete set of values. It ain't Greek to me. Page 34. So Planck's assumption that quantum energies, quantized energies, meant that atoms in a heated object would not radiate continuously, but would instead radiate tiny bursts of energy intermittently. Zenzi, and it's in my I put a little squiggly parentheses when I'm talking to the text saying, well, I think you got it wrong. Or just adding, right here, I'm just adding some things. So here's again what quantized energies means: that atoms in a heated object, because the movement of quantum in the quantum world, temperature is equivalent to movement. Life is baked right into the physics. It's so beautiful. It's really beautiful. Okay? But but listen to the English language explanation. Okay, atoms in a heated object would not radiate continuously, but would instead radiate tiny bursts of energy intermittently. Zenzi says, pulse of life, inherent in quantum reality. I mean, it's beautiful. I did a little Eminem. Oops, there goes gravity. You know, gravity is such a weak force. I do not understand. And y'all be like, the universe. It's a very weak force. There's not life force. That's where all the power lies. Volts, amperes, coulombs, farads, you name it. Energy. of human consciousness can be altered states of consciousness. And you can use altered states of consciousness when you're learning, when you're thinking, and all of a sudden, you see Socrates of life-centric thinking. She's Chappelle, stand-up philosophy. And you're going to go pitch Marlon Wayans. It's not what I say, it's that I feel like this. It's not at all. I don't have to. I mean, I got so much material, and we will be writing down my Marlon material, okay? Back to the physics, okay? Because we just playing with Marlon again. So much fun to play with Marlon Wayans in my mind. Discoveries in quantum physics brought to you by Wayans Matrix Mind. Altered State of Consciousness sponsors this here chick's career. I gotta go to the guy who also appreciates Marlon's fashion sense as much as me. See if he ed me a video together. Okay, back to. Okay, I'm gonna go forward a little bit here. Okay, because I say it's the pulse of. When he said that, I mean in the English, it's quantized energies means that atoms in a heated object would not radiate continuously, but would instead radiate tiny bursts of energy intermittently. Turn me to completely on that statement did. So I say the pulse of life, it's inherent in quantum reality. And then I did a little inner oops, there goes gravity. You know, Barack also refers to that Eminem. So, back to the quote from the textbook, Tales of the Quantum. It's an odd concept. Why would energies be restricted in this manner? Planck had no idea. We still have no idea. I just told you it's the pulse of life. That's how it had to be in order for life to arise on Earth. And while I have not a bit of data that there is any other life in the universe, I live and think on Earth. That's all I got right now. That's from that. Some of y'all will be making up all kinds of things. The focus out. The physics goes way big, way small. It doesn't keep coming back to, well, this doesn't agree with anything that we're experiencing as human beings. Oh, but we made up some data. You got the data. Okay, sorry. Point of order. That was real quick. That was supposed to be funny. I just made up some stuff. But no, what I'm actually saying is that data is rarely fraudulent. But none of y'all are very good theorizers. What you think the data is saying is absolutely ludicrous. Okay, back to this. Okay, so we still have no idea. It's the way the universe is. That is, it's a fundamental principle of physics that we simply have to accept. And oops, no, I picked it. He says assume. In my mind, he has to be saying accept, but he says assume without further explanation. Planck himself was skeptical of this assumption, thinking he was just fudging the math in order to come up with the right. Hold on a second. Is this valid? I doubt this is not a strategy. You don't consciously fudge the math to get a right answer. That's violating y'all's scientific method right there. The mathematical aspect of it. And you see, here's the thing. Science is in the middle. Left brain is the math and the experimentation and the reproducibility. Right brain It's the theorizing. It's the creativity. It's like, well, okay, I'm following everything y'all say, and it can't work like that. You're not thinking correctly, scientists. We need more philosophical method training in the world. This brain is the one who's going to bring it to y'all. BMI initiating co-producer Marlon Wayans. Hashtag breaking brilliant Intercation Empire. Okay, so back, okay, literally, I say, is this valid? You can't consciously fudge the math to get a right answer. Oh, I know it's thought experiments. I know. But I'm making a principle point. Are you really sure you know what you're doing? Yes, so I get the way the science is, you disprovability. The science, this whole culture everything is not valid by default. We don't have a nugget. Nobody's standing on firm ground. You want my opinion besides me. Philosophically, I understand how this universe works, and it leads to compelling behavior to save this species from self-extincting in less than 25. Y'all, time is absolutely out for y'all not to get and so y'all don't have to follow. This is for me. This is for me to pull this together. It's right here. It's written down. Look at this is some of the most attractive writing I've ever done in my life. It's readable. Slightly, some not. I mean, you gotta have mental fitness to read my notes. But I'm literally quoting, I'm literally having a conversation with Art Hobson in my notes, and now we're putting on video. Okay. Art Hobson says, I quote, "Who cares if energy is emitted continuously or in a stream of tiny bursts?" Zenzi says, with 5 diamonds, everything who is alive. And I had to pull that around, who, what, everything, because there is so much life that we don't consider alive. We don't protect with laws. We don't. No. This is all incredibly wrong. The sun's getting on me. We're gonna have to really finish this up. So, pulse, heartbeat, cellular vibratory potential. It's 3 steps to how life on Earth came about. The fundamental physics of it all is tiny intermittent bursts rather than continuous stream. There is the particle wave duality. It's just how it is, and it had to be. We would not be here if it wasn't like this. Everything is coming from this inherent pulse. That constant movement of stuff created an environment where life could start expressing itself. And express yourself. I keep trying to do y'all be cray. Okay. Pulse, heartbeat, cellular, vibratory potential emerges from this universal truism. You can call it an axiom. Sometimes hammer time. MC Hammer dictum. Very important in this particular moment. MC Hammer dictum. When you measure, include the measurer. That colludes with Helfrich's life-centered complexity axiom. My own intellectual property worth billions and multiple different billions of income streams. Tie neuroscience to quantum physics. It's the Steel Town girl on a Sunday morning. This sun situation. The sun situation. Okay, so back to just there was going to be a denouement on the next page. I didn't get to write it. I recorded it. Take MC Hammer's dictum. When you measure, include the measurer. Add in Helfrich's life-centered complexity axiom, life-centered thinking. You'll get to this, but it basically means there isn't a molecule of life on this planet that you have the right to destroy. And when you destroy that, you not only destroy that cell way far away, has nothing to do with you, you destroy your own mental fitness. Bit by bit by bit. Does it matter that did you harm that fly? It's data in your mind about your behavior that, if not consciously saying I don't kill, adds up and adds up and adds up and adds up. And as you become stressed, that's the data your mind has to come up with behavior. We're doing all this to ourselves. So, and back to what's, you got to port MC Hammer dictum and Helfrich's life-centered complexity axiom with Gödel's incompleteness theorem. I won't tangentialize you there, but got a lot in common with my autistic neurokin, Kurt Gödel. And Heisenberg, he is a villain, but his uncertainty principle is, this is how I formed a poetic theory of all life on Earth. POEtic, acronym that stands for philosophy of everything that is conscious. In order for us to exist, I've done all the logic. You even get Zanzi all. Hey, I want in a shot too. She my Watson. Marlon, I'm serious. I'm so serious. Won't you be my Plato? Harmony, it's been Zenzile Landolozi. My chosen soul name, Zulu words that convey. I'm responsible for who I've become, the protector of all living beings. And ain't nobody smart enough to keep me alive. I'm stronger than y'all. And y'all, I can bottle that. Tell you. This is how the universe works. Zenzi in conversation with Art Hobson. Harmony.